let's just laugh at this because this always cracks me up.
Why? Like, household chemicals are reactive and dangerous. And he doesn't need to put it in a supply. He can literally just put it in a room and the gas will.
Chlorine and bleach will make toxic gas.
No, stop, dude. Seriously.
So, oh God, I love Ian. Ian is just too pure. Ian is just too pure for this world. So I don't know I forget what they were actually talking about, but Ian saying, you know, you shouldn't mix these chemicals. People should know not to mix these chemicals. And Tim just doesn't want him to say it at all because I guess he's afraid that still counts as like instructions for saying something bad. But he just hammers through.
You should know that. Don't ever mix chlorine and bleach, ever.
Yeah, don't ever do it, chat. Don't ever do it.
It's little kids can go into a cabinet and they're both there as cleaning supplies, and it produces toxic gas.
But we'll leave it at that.
No,
bleach is chlorine.
Oh,
and you can see the chat on the side is just going off, loving Ian.
Ammonia and bleach. Thank you for pointing me.
Plus, the title of the video is Ian makes Tim die inside, which is, it's just so beautiful.
We're in that. Don't ever mix those. They don't teach kids that in school.
You can just hear Tim, you can just imagine Tim inside going, why are we still here? Just to suffer? And then he just starts mad dogging Ian.
Yeah, well, it should be common knowledge that's dangerous.
And then the guest is just dying of laughter. Chlorine and bleach, yeah, Finch is nothing compared to this. Yeah. It's just such a beautiful clip. And this is years ago, too, by the way. But
Tim's very cautious.
He is.
Yeah. So
on that note.
And now he's upset because the guest is actually trying to get a word in edgewise. Because, you know, Tim doesn't really like to let his guests talk. He just likes to talk over him.
But you don't ban this stuff. That's my point. Is you have to produce.
I get what you're saying. I mean,
then he just gave Ian another opening to keep going.
I remember.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Liddy is the real hero for capturing Tim's face. Oh yeah, that was the producer or whatever at the time. POV. Ian reads the entire anarchist cookbook on air as Tim watches on in dismay. That's amazing. Tim Fool, yeah. Yeah, I was watching, actually, last night I was watching, what was it? I was watching some old Kino Casino clips from last year where they were basically going over Tim's meltdown when he found out his girlfriend was pregnant. He had a gigantic meltdown while Dave Landau was on the show, and it was such a waste of Dave Landau too, because Dave Landau is actually a really, really funny guy, and he was just dropping, you know, Landau's, as always, was dropping bangers, you know, kind of like this one.
Can't believe I shaved my dick for this.
And of course, they were being completely ignored because, you know, Tim's being Tim and just melting down. And it was just, it's just such a great reaction. I wish I had known about Kino Casino back when the actual video happened, because it was great. Ian is just Ian was the absolute best part of that show. I stopped watching Tim Fool a long time ago, but Ian is by far the best part of that show. Ian manages to be the best and worst member of Timcast at the same time. Yeah. Oh, this guy just nails it. Let's be real though. The show needs Ian's randomness, otherwise the show would just be a longer Tim segment where he says the same shit he said all day. I mean, which is true. Because like all Tim's live show is he just rereads the same news segments that he does during the day, and then he just rereads them while the guest is there. That's pretty much all it is. The fact that Ian didn't catch on is what fascinates me. He's just carrying on with the conversation, and Tim is like, "Why are we still here? Just to suffer?" Tim was great and edgy when he started, but it just went downhill, begging for money and relevance. Yeah, Tim actually used to be a pretty good reporter. Like I remember he did a bunch of stuff on like Occupy Wall Street. Like, he went to Sweden, I think, and I don't think it was perfect because he only went to one city, but you know, he did go to Sweden, and that was a thing. So like when he actually did on the ground reporting, he did a pretty decent job of that. But yeah, now he's had multiple situations like the one I described on Kino Casino, where yeah, exactly, great indie reporting. Yeah, he used to be, you know, right on it. He used to know what he was talking about all the time really well. And sadly, we've kind of lost that. But yeah, now once he started blowing up, he's had multiple, like, I would almost describe them as Dark Side Phil-esque, but on a grandiose scale, where Tim has decided, oh, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna downsize, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And then people like watching him will tell him, oh, no, Tim, keep doing it here, we'll give you more money, Tim. Oh, and then they when they start sending him money, he's like, okay, you know what, I'll come back to doing, you know, it's kind of like how DSP says, you know what, guys, if you don't send me money, if we don't get more support on this stream right now, I'm gonna end the stream. Except Tim doesn't do it for the streams, he just does it for his entire career. You know, listen, guys. If I don't get enough money, if you guys don't support, if things don't go well, you know, I think I'm just gonna quit YouTube. I'm gonna go live in a van down by the river. I don't know, man. Civil War. Yeah, that's Tim. That's Tim Pool. Just a grandiose DSP of politics. Was it Tim who said that Finns are like Russians? It wasn't probably, but in the same sphere. I have no idea. But that does make me think of a bit from Community where Pierce's dad. So if you've ever seen Community, it's a great show. There's an episode where Pierce, his dad, shows up, and he's like a massive racist. And he tells Britta, who is I think like Swedish or something, he says their genes are all like race mixed or something, and then he basically goes, "You're basically Finns," which is just great. It's like autistic levels of racism. Yeah, like grandiose at DSP. Oh, it was Kirk that's it. Oh, okay, well, we can't talk about that anymore. We're not allowed to talk about that now, are we? Jeez. Ian has like the worst ADD ever. In one stream, everyone was talking about aliens, cats, or something, and then Ian yells out along the lines, "We need to shut down the Fed." And I mean, I can't argue with that. That's based. You know, Ian is actually based sometimes. Oh, man, I love Ian. Tim couldn't help but correct Ian, explaining how to create a dangerous combination, and then gets mad that Ian rephrased it properly. Classic Tim. The best part is when Tim still tried to say Ian was wrong, saying bleach is chlorine. He just can't help himself. Amazing. Oh yeah, the King of the Hill reference. Peggy, that's the recipe for mustard gas. Man. Oh man, I love Ian. Ian is the best. Ian's so great. Isn't bleach chlorine? Yeah. So I think, if I remember, replay it, but
It's the
Not
mental.
even putting this in the supply. Like, household chemicals are reactive and dangerous. And he doesn't need to put it in the supply. He can literally just put it in a room and the
I
gas
think
will.
chlorine and bleach will make toxic
No,
gas.
stop.
see, so Ian said chlorine and bleach, right? No, it's hydrogen peroxide. No. Chlorine bleach is a thing. Yeah, Clorox. Yeah, we won't talk about Kirk. Be they misinformed in some gutters, but yeah. But yeah, so here he had said, don't mix bleach and chlorine when they would be the same thing.
Stop, dude. Seriously.
You should know that. Don't ever mix chlorine and bleach ever. It's little kids can go into a cabinet
keep
and they're
saying
both
that?
there for as cleaning supplies, and it
Bleach
produces
is
toxic
chlorine,
gas.
but we'll leave it at that.
No.
Bleach is chlorine.
Oh, ammonia and
See, right there, he says bleach is chlorine. He has to correct Ian instead of just letting him not talk. I didn't even notice that at first. I can't believe I didn't realize he said that. I was just laughing too hard. Yeah, so he says, don't mix chlorine and bleach, and then Tim actually corrects him, telling him chlorine is bleach. And then Ian realizes what he was supposed to have said.
bleach. Thank you for pointing that out. Don't ever mix those. They don't teach kids that in school.
Oh, that is amazing. And then he just dies inside. Oh,
Yeah.
oh it's so beautiful.
It should be common knowledge that's dangerous. Tim's very cautious.
He is.
Yeah. So there
So
are.
on that note,
But you don't ban the stuff. That's my point. Is you
Sure.
have to produce.
I get what you're saying. I mean, I remember.
Amazing. When Dimple is correct in science, you're way off. Yeah. Yeah, that just had me dying. It's amazing.
Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah. I think we all needed a good laugh.